Hey everybody, Ryan here at etrailer. Today on our 2019 Infiniti QX80, we're going to be taking a look at the Thule Helium Pro 2 bike rack. Now this rack can hold up to a total of 2 bikes. However, if you need to carry an additional one, there's also a 3-bike version available as well. So one of the big questions we get asked a lot in regards to hitch-mounted bike racks is if you're still going to be able to use and access your hatch. Well, this one does fold down out of the way. Pull up on the lever, swing it down, and you're going to have more than enough room to open up your hatch, get all your gear in and out, or whatever else you might be carrying. One of my favorite things about this rack is that it's made from aluminum, so it's going to be extremely lightweight. That way, if you do want to take it off the back of your Infiniti and throw it in the garage or whatever, you're not going to have to fight it. You can handle it easily and even lift it up and put it on a top shelf if you need to. With a lot of bikes today being really high-end, it's important to keep them secure. That's what I like about this particular rack. It actually has an integrated lock. So you can have your bikes up on the rack and loop this over and clip it into place. Now the bike is going to be held down in 3 different spots. We're going to have 2 straps here along the top tube and 1 strap down here. And this is actually a anti-sway strap, so it'll prevent a lot of that side-to-side movement. That way you don't have to worry about your bikes hitting each other. Now the way it works is really easy. Let's go ahead and remove the bike. Take a better look at the rack itself. These straps, you simply just push down on the tabs and just swing them out of the way. Once we have all of them removed, just pick it up and slide it off. The cradles here, where our bike's frame is going to rest, are adjustable. That way they'll accommodate many different types of frames, and they're actually going to be made from a soft rubber material. That way we don't have to worry about them scratching up the paint. There's also going to be a few channels, and those are in there to accommodate for any clutch cables or brake lines. That way you don't have to worry about them getting pinched. Bottom of the strap's also going to have that soft rubber material. Now whenever you're not using the rack, I do recommend kind of just popping these straps back in place. That way we don't have to worry about losing them. Whenever we are carrying our bike rack on the back of our QX80, it is going to extend the overall length of it. So that's something you definitely want to keep in mind, especially with the Infiniti being a longer vehicle. So with the rack in this position, from the back of the hatch here to the edge of the rack, it's going to be about 38.5 inches. So that's something to really pay attention to whenever you're pulling into your garage or even a tight parking spot. Now whenever the rack is empty like this, it can be folded down by lifting up this lever, and that does free up quite a bit of space. So again, we'll take that same measurement from the hatch here to the edge, and in this position it's only going to be about 26 inches. Now one thing I think is really neat is that this rack is actually going to have an integrated pin, and that's just one less thing we got to worry about keeping track of or having to worry about losing. This is going to stay with it, and that way it's always going to be there when you need it. Now it is also going to work with both 2-inch hitches like we have here today, as well as 1.25-inch hitches. So that way it gives you a little versatility. If you have a different vehicle in the household, probably work for both of them. And one really nice thing is that this knob, when you tighten this down, it's going to act as an anti-rattle device. And that's going to eliminate all that play there. That way when you're going down the road, give you an example, kind of move the rack around, it's going to actually move with the Infiniti and really help maintain that quiet ride. So overall, in my opinion, a really good looking premier bike rack that's going to work perfectly with your QX80. This is our test course. Let's start with the slalom. This shows side-to-side action, such as turning corners or evasive maneuvering. Then onto our alternating speed bumps. This shows twisting action, such as hitting curbs, potholes, road debris, or even uneven pavement. Last of all, the solid speed bumps. This shows up and down action, such as driving through a parking lot or parking garage, or driving in and out of a driveway. And that'll finish up our look at of the Thule Helium Pro 2 bike rack on our 2019 Infiniti QX80.